ALD, and that's my Midwestern accent. So it's gold for the gold. Got it. So my point is that you don't talk at people, you talk to people. You talk to people. And when you learn how to communicate effectively, and Nola does this often, where I will have my stern voice, and I've mentioned this before, that she will say, I'm yelling at her. And I'm like, I'm not yelling at you, I'm being stern. Well, it feels like yelling. Okay, it feels like I'm holding you accountable. That's what it feels like. So yelling is different. Raising my voice is different. And if that occurs, you're good. As soon as I go stern, you're not good. You're not. Stern is, woo, that's above yelling. That's like, okay, this is not going well for people. So talking to people and talking at them is totally different. And when in my early years, from 14, 15 years old in ROTC until today, I've had to learn the difference. And I go stern instead of at. If I'm stern, it might feel like at, but there is a difference in the intonation and the directness of what I'm saying, because I'm saying be accountable right now, and you're not being personally accountable, and we're going to have to rectify that ish, because you will not be in my presence and be personally unaccountable. That's not going to happen. You're either going to become personally accountable, or you're going to exit stage left, or I'm going to exit stage left, but we will not exist in the same environment. That's not going to take place. So I've gone over the last final 8. You've had part 1 yesterday, part 2 today. What questions do you have, if any, for 9 through 16 before we get to the learning? And remember, you need a secondary device if you don't already have it and you weren't following along. You will need that. TheTurnaroundDoctor.com is the website that we are on. And we are on the page of the 74 Principles of Real Leadership, reviewing Leader-Led. And I reviewed 9 through 16 today. All right, I'm gonna put my GAFOS on. For those of you who have your secondary device, go ahead and go up to 11. And I'm just gonna read what 11 is about, because that is the current book challenge. And then we will go into a Medium article and wrap it up. All right, so you're at 11, and it says, welcome to 11, the Meditation and Manifestation Book Challenge. This is the 11th annual book challenge. Below are the symbolisms and meaning with respect to the number 11. Number 1 is the spiritual awakening, enlightenment, manifestation of desires, balance, heightened intuition, wisdom, and communication, the number of faith. 11 appears to inform you, to urge you to pay attention to something significant in your life. Number 3, 11 shows up as you prepare to access a new chapter in your life. Number 4, 11 appears for you to trust your intuition. And gut, we know, is part of real leadership. To make better decisions in your daily life. Number 5, 11 allows you to manifest what you want daily by focusing on it, allowing you to watch the things in your life to fall into place, hence the manifestation. Number 6, when you see 11, it's a notification that it is time to meditate and to manifest. Number 7, 11 is a soul number representing your spiritual journey. Number 8, 11 is a prime number and a super prime number. Number 9, 11 is a transitional number. And number 10, 11 will allow you to transition into something new and overdue. So as we saw from before, going over the other book challenges, I have a theme for all of them. And then the theme for this one is the Meditation and Manifestation Book Challenge. You go into that. That's what I do. And in closing, this year's mantra is the journey of 11, a time of meditation to a path of manifestations. So that's what 11 is all about. So every week I meditate, and then I have a manifestation from that as I'm reading the book as well. And it's been rewarding. Once we switched from 52 to 5 and started going to the numbers, it's amazing how the numbers line up with where I am and what's taking place in my life at that time. And part of the reason why we review that is because when you think about leadership, it's like this very hard, leadership. But this is everyday leadership for everyday life, and that's different.